Yo, what's going on, everybody? In this video, we're going to go over the NBA slate. So we have a 2-game NBA slate for Sunday. Obviously, we have 2 Game 7s. It's going to be the last 2-game NBA slate of the year, I believe, because I think the conference finals are all on different days. So we're going to get a bunch of showdown slates for that one. Or we might get like 2-day slates, you might get like a Monday, Tuesday slate. So that'll be cool if the sites can do that instead of just playing showdown all the time. But anyway, we have 2 Game 7s today. We have the Denver game is starting earlier than the Sixers game, which I thought was kind of surprising, since the Nuggets always play at like 10:30 Eastern time or like 9 o'clock Eastern time. Their game is going to kick off at 3:30 Eastern time, bright and early for those on the West Coast. And then the Sixers game tips off at 7. Starting off at the point guard position, you have Damian Lillard here at 8,400. His price tag is the lowest it's been all series, mainly because he's been good, but he hasn't been like crushing the return on his price tag. He started off the series at 9,200. He hasn't had more than like 52 DraftKings points, 53 DraftKings points in any of the games, but he's been consistent. You know, he has at least 40 in 5 of the 6 games. And now this is last series. This is the last game of the series with everything on the line for the Portland Blazers. Trailblazers, I expect Lillard to really take a ton of shots. He's taken 20 shots in 4 straight games, 20-plus shots in 4 straight games. I think he's going to continue to shoot at 8,400. I think he's a strong play. Then we have Jamal Murray right below him at 7,200. He's been just coming alive this series. He's really making a name for himself in this series. He has at least 40 DraftKings points in every single game except for one. Playing at home, he's been playing a lot better, shooting the ball a lot better during the regular season at home. He's taking a ton of shots as well. He's taken 20 shots in 3 out of the last 4 games. The other games he took 18 and 15. At 7,200, I like him a lot here. He played 46 minutes the last game in Portland, so he played all but 2 minutes. I expect the Blazers, Mike Malone, to really run out the starters. I expect both games, the starters to play heavy minutes with everything on the line. So there's no tomorrow for these teams. I expect Murray to play a ton of minutes at 7,200. I like him. At shooting guard, I like his teammate a lot. Like Gary Harris at 5,200, I think is a strong play. I love the price tag on him. We see he's played a ton of minutes this series as well. 40 minutes in last game. He was solid. If you give him like 40 minutes, he's going to be very productive. It's hard not to return value unless you just can't hit a shot when you're, about 5,000 and you play like 40 minutes. On the season, he's just a good shooter. He's been shooting the ball a little better this series. At home, he was a much better shooter than the regular season. And at 5,200, given all the minutes he's going to play, he's just been solid. He's been good with the points. He has taken at least 10 shots in every single game, so you know he's going to take double-digit shots. And he's been a good defensive player, especially like on FanDuel where you get 3 points for steals. He's been really racking up steals in this series. He has 3 steals in 2 of the games. And he's been getting a couple assists and really been getting a couple of rebounds. So he's been having an all-around solid game logs this series. So I like Gary Harris. At small forward, it's hard not to play Jimmy Butler here at 7,900. So Jimmy Butler is really kind of taken over. He's been the one Sixer that's been consistent pretty much the entire series except for the first game. But he's just been so consistent. He's going to play 40 minutes here. He has the ball in his hands a lot now, with the Sixers kind of put Ben Simmons in like the dunker spot. Brett Brown put Ben Simmons in dunker spot, and he gave Jimmy Butler all the ball handling responsibilities. So he's been playing point guard. And since he's been playing point guard, he's been really good getting all-around stat sheets. He has getting at least 20 points in all the games except for the first one. He's been racking up a lot of rebounds. He has at least 10 rebounds in 2 of the games. Lots of assists for him. 8 assists, 7 assists, 4 assists, 9 assists. Great defensive player as well with the steals. He has at least a block. He's been getting some blocks as well. And he takes a ton of shots. So at 7,900, I really like the price tag on him. He's been really solid lately, and I expect him to really show out here in this Game 7. So I like Butler. At power forward, Kawhi Leonard, 9,500 is still a good price tag on him. His price tag has not moved at all the last couple games. He's going to play a ton of minutes here. Everybody in this game, all the starters are going to play heavy minutes. So I think it's going to be one of those days where I don't want to get too much interest on the bench guys. I mean, I might get a couple guys that I know are going to get minutes, but really the starters are going to play heavy minutes here from both teams. Kawhi Leonard at 9,500, playing at home. He's been a lot better at this series at home. He is just the best player in this game. He's been getting a ton of rebounds. He's been averaging a double-double this series. His last couple games, he has 12 rebounds, 13 rebounds, 14 rebounds. A great defensive player as well with the steals, and he's been getting a couple assists as well. He's been averaging about 5 assists this series, and that's because he has the ball in his hands a ton. So I love Kawhi Leonard here. He's going to take this game over. He's going to be the one that's going to score a lot of points. He's been the only consistent player on the Raptors this entire series. Him and Siakam a little bit, but it's been Kawhi Leonard that's been the consistent guy that's gotten them to a Game 7 single-handedly, basically. So I love Kawhi Leonard at 9,500. At center, I love Paul Millsap, 6,000. Millsap as well has been really consistent. He's the guy that I like. His price tag is very cheap still. At 6,000, his price tag went down from the last game, but he's been awesome this series, and you would expect him to be awesome because he's matched up against Al-Farouq Aminu, a guy that he has a size and strength advantage over. He plays a ton of minutes here. He has averaging over 40 DraftKings points this series. He scores about 20 points a game, double-double threat with the rebounds. Great block guy as well. He has 2 blocks in 4 of the games, and then 1 block in the other games, and he's also been a great steal. Look at all the steals he's been racking up. So he's been racking up a ton of blocks and steals, which gives him a lot higher floor. At home, he's been solid. I mean, last game he would have had like over 40 DraftKings points again, but he only shot 4 of 15. All the other games this series, he's been shooting over like 50%, 9 of 16, 6 of 10, 8 of 13. So last game was definitely a shooting fluke. Expect him to get right back into it. I think at 6,000, he's just way too cheap. He has 7, 8x upside at this price tag. So I love me some Paul Millsap. And then finally, a guy that I do like off the bench a little bit is going to be Zach Collins at 4,100. So the reason I like Zach Collins is his minutes are trending up. So he started off playing like 17 to 19 minutes a game in the first couple games, and now his last 3 games he's played 29 minutes, 21 minutes, and 21 minutes. He's just been good when he's given those minutes. He had 5 blocks last game, so he's a block candidate. I'm not expecting him to get 5 blocks again because he's, not much of a block guy during the regular season, but he definitely has some block upside. He's going to score the ball a little bit. He can shoot the 3 with Enes Kanter really, really struggling with the shoulder injury. He's been struggling, and mainly probably due to the shoulder injury. His minutes have gone down, so Kanter started off playing like 32, 33 minutes, and now last couple games he's played 29, 26, 29, so he's not even really getting 30 minutes now the last couple games because he's not been productive. I think the shoulder is really bothering him. He shot 2 of 9 the last 2 games, so I think as the series goes on, Kanter is getting worn down with the shoulder and definitely battling with Jokic, so his minutes are going down, Kanter's minutes. That means Collins' minutes would go up, and also Aminu, his minutes have also gone down as well, so he's been playing a ton of minutes early on, like 31, 28, 35. Last 2 games, he's played 17 and 24 minutes. And with Aminu's minutes going down a little bit and Kanter's minutes going down, that means Zach Collins is going to get good minutes here. Even though I think Aminu and Collins is going to be kind of who's playing well is going to get the minutes. If Aminu comes off firing, he's going to play like 30 minutes. And if Collins struggles off the bench, he's not going to get many minutes. But I think both guys are in play, Aminu and Collins. But I like Collins a little bit more just because he's priced a little cheaper, and I think he has a little more upside than Aminu. And at 4,100, you can definitely return 6x value at least with 24 DraftKings points. So, those are the picks that I like. There's still like 5,000 left to fill out the rest. So if we look here at like under 5,000 range, I like Rodney Hood. I think is interesting for GPPs. Definitely wouldn't play him in cash though at 4,800. Redick has done like nothing this series, and in Toronto he has struggled. But we know Redick gets hot shooting. He's gonna score a ton of points. I don't really like Danny Green. Aminu we talked about. Will Barton I think is interesting because they're gonna need some scoring. And Barton, if he catches fire off the bench, he's played a lot of minutes this series, even though he's been off the bench. Like the last 4 games, he's played 26, 26, 30, and 39 minutes. The 39-minute game was when they went into 4 overtime, so that's a fluke. But he's still averaging like 27 minutes the last 3 games. So if you give him like 27 minutes, I think he can definitely return value at this price tag. So I like Will Barton. Mo Harkless minutes have gone like way down too. He's not playing a ton. Maybe the ankle's bothering him, or maybe they realize that they need a shooter out there and not a guy that's shooting 26% from 3 on the season. So with Harkless minutes going down, you would definitely expect Rodney Hood to see more minutes. So Rodney Hood I like. And then finally I like Torian Craig. So he's only 3,300. He's playing minutes because he's tasked with guarding the Blazers' best shooters and McCollum and Lillard. He can shoot the 3-ball a little bit. He's been shooting the ball pretty well this series. He has good defensive upside as well. So Craig, as like a pesky guy at 3,300, can definitely return 6x value. And that's pretty much it. Don't really want to mess with any other guys down here. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and good luck today. Hope you guys all kill it on this Sunday.